predictive control bioreactor.
Okay, so this is a low-cost bioreactor. Now, bioreactor is basically a temperature-controlled chamber with pH measurement and a stirring arrangement. Also, it has a pH control and a temperature control. So, how this circuit works is basically you have to plug this thing into 230 volt. This is the supply for the controller, and then we have to plug this separate supply for the heater. Just for safety, it is created as a separate supply. Now, whenever heater is on, you will see this light blinking over here. So that is because for the safety reasons, to make sure that nobody touches the hot plate. And then we have used this beaker, which is borosilicate glass, inside which we have used a DC motor. It is of 1500 rpm, and then this is DS 18B20 temperature sensor, and this is a pH probe. Now pH probe is connected to pH A to D converter, and also the analog value is fed to the Arduino analog pin A0. For DS18B20, the resistor is inside this, and basically it's I2C protocol, so one wire protocol. At pin number 8 it is connected, this yellow wire. For the peristaltic pump, one peristaltic pump is to put the alkaline liquid into the water if pH changes, and other one is for the acidic. Now, since currently I don't have beakers of alkaline and acidic, these two holes are kept open for those two inlets. So whenever pH goes above 7, it will put corresponding liquid like alkali to make it pH 7, and whenever pH goes below 7, it can put alkaline or acidic water. Now coming to the relays, the first relay is to turn on this peristaltic pump. The second relay is to turn on this peristaltic pump. The third relay is to turn on the heater. Now heater has two safety features. One is this relay, which will make it go on and off as per the 18B20 DS temperature. Also, this heater is taken from a regular iron, so it also has a thermostat at its base, which is set to maximum so that we can heat up the liquid as soon as possible. For proper growth of the bacteria, we need this water temperature at 37 degrees, and that's where we set the set point of DS18B20. And now the entire supply for the multiple boards is given by this SMPS. This SMPS, first two are the live and neutral, the third one is earthing. So this entire thing is earth here. We can, if we are receiving any shock, we can put one wire from this earthing to this third point. Then we have these two connections, which are the ground points of the peristaltic pump, directly connected to 12 volt, and then this becomes another ground that goes as a common ground for entire circuit. Then we have plus 12 volt. Again, this plus 12 volt first two points are directly given to the relays, so relay 1 and relay 2, and the third one is the actual supply that goes to the Arduino. Now this supply is actually first given to L293D. This is a motor driver. Now the role of this motor driver is to control the speed of stirrer. Basically L293D has two pins over here, blue one and violet ones, that are connected to pin number 6 and 7 of Arduino, where you set 0, 0, 0, 1 for clockwise, 1, 0 for anti-clockwise, and 1, 1 to stop again. And then you can set speed control also over here. And then you have other two pins. Red one is enable plus VCC short, and the gray one is the ground. The other two pins of L293D are not used because this is a single motor, and L293D is double motor driver. We still have relay 4, which is actually connected to the Arduino, but which is not used, so those are for future scope. You can connect one more motor as well as any load at relay 4. Now relays are connected at pin number 2, 3, 4, 5 are the corresponding relay number 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically pin number 2 over here turns on this relay, pin number 3 over here turns on this relay, so accordingly. So 0 and 1 pin is not used because they are TXD and RXD for serial communication with the computer. Now this entire bioreactor can be programmed with a simple Arduino code by plugging it into a USB port and setting up the set points, and you can run this reaction. We also need to calibrate pH every time. Most of the times once you calibrate it can remain as it is, but pH calibration is one of the things. And the most important feature that this entire vessel, the rod inside it, stirrer and this plate can be autoclaved, while this sensor is removable DS18B20, which you can remove and clean it with ethanol, and also this pH probe is removable, which you can remove and clean it with ethanol. And as per the requirement you can keep stirrer on and off. So this is the entire explanation of this low cost bioreactor. Generally these bioreactors cost about 20 lakhs, and we have managed it to, maybe for research it has gone up to 10,000, but actually now we can sell it up to 5,000 rupees.